Get this. This guy talks about different things, mostly hocus pocus, but whatever. Makes good connections, but you know, you cannot tell exactly the real shit. It's about coronation of biggest saint Hungarian king, I guess. Look, I came this chronology, you know. So, Vladislaus of Hungary. He's considered the biggest saint king, even bigger than. Before him is Geza. Interesting, so the chronology with Jason number. Giza is ready. Here in Hungarian language is interesting again. It's ready in Hungarian is kesz, you know. They call it as interchange of Gez. And before Ladislaus is Geza one, first Geza king. He was the king. Died here in April, St. George Day. April interesting also. Probably is about I want to say probably this is the CornerStone, you know, on the Giza. Because Jason says 1080 years after Annus Mundi, the Giza was finished at this date. So in after Christ we have Geza died. So Geza died, in fact I can say Geza is case. It's ready. Ready in sense of died, you know. Yeah, accomplished, let's say, his role on the earth, or whatever, you know, you can say like this. But Geza named similar to fucking Giza. It's similar to case word. There was case in Hungarian is hand. I don't know, hand of God or whatever. Ladislaus name in Hungarian is László, but similar to László. La means down, Szalom is flyer, how to say. Even here you have like angels, flyer or fire, interesting. Yeah, fire. Fire, pyramid word has the pyro. Fire is burning in Latin. The top is burning even better, so something fiery. The chief cornerstone is some fiery thing. Burning. You know, even you can say this is a face, two eyes, again, you know, like the top stone on the pyramid, you know, they show this Illuminati, whatever, you know. Angels, you know, but angel again in English, angle. Yeah, in Angle Hungarian is seg also. So like the same word like Geza, Giza, you know. And Miss Nail also otherwise. So, you know, if nail can be nail also, then what is again with Jesus on the cross, you know? Zavia. Look, Arabic, anglais, angel, anglais, zavia. But avis in Latin is bird again, you know. So, Arab, so anglais, you know. It's crazy. Even is a legend where it said that Saint Ladislaus' horse, it's called also like this sög. They write in Latin text like zug or seg or, you know, different versions of sög letters, you know. Whatever. So coronation, I pick it in my head like coronation of King Ladislaus is event crowning place of Hungarian kings. It's called like this. Cekés, Fehér Var means white Castle, but Cekés, Szék in Hungarian means chair. You know? Like chair, cherry castle, or what is it? Call it Alba Regalis, so the Royal Alba. This is saying this was the crowning place of Hungarian kings. But why is also this the secularities, you know? Like Sege, Giza, Geza, Segu, Angle, you know. It's crazy. The Hungarian stories are dead. And he is interesting. So when Giza before was ready, and he went up to heaven, you know, a Jason. And he goes up to heaven from Giza side. Giza started to be built in this year. And for this year, 7 Anunnaki kings in Sumer. They spawned. Ladislaus is the advanced number. So here depends how you calculate. Ladislaus is like or the 8th or the 7th king from the first king, you know. So let's just go back. Geza is 2. Solomon, well, we have a Solomon also. So again, Solomon temple and stuff, you know. So 3, Bella 1, 4, Andrew 1, 5, Peter 6, Samuel also. All these juniors, interesting, you know. So they are just, from here until here is Peter, from here to 44 is no, Peter, from 41, 44 is Abba Samuel, and for another 2 years is again Peter, so that's why it's best here. And before is Stephen, so in fact, how it was Ladislaus, Geza 1, Solomon, Bella, Andrew 1, 5, Peter and Abba 7, and the first king is Stephen. Well, in fact, it has the 7 name in it, you know, change the PBV, vintage, Romania, 7, or 7 in Italian is 7. So the 7 itself means 7 kings, you know. So if you take out, as you see, Stephen 1, and you count from like Peter, Abba, Andrew, Bella, Solomon, Geza, Ladislaus is 7, you know. So between two biggest, in fact, there are only 2. So the only 2 saint kings of Hungary. The first, in fact, one is the first, interesting also. It's the Phoenix number, as you see. They put like all the fucking chronic, let's say the 69, but they don't put 69 because 69 is half of Jason Small Phoenix 1, the 38, you know. But whatever, I don't enter again. 1000 interesting again becomes king. You take out 1000 of Fomenko if you want, so you get to Jesus again. You may say it was the Coroner, but they don't know date, so they just take like this. You know, interesting. Before him also is a Geza named ruler, but he's not king. He was just a great prince or some shit, you know, pagan and shit. It's interesting, you know. In fact, yeah, if you take Ladislaus 1. Is the 7th, not counting Stefan. The Geza from Stefan is the 7th. But before it was also a Geza, you know? So it's crazy. 7 kings of Anunnaks. I don't enter again in chronology what gives with that number. Jason's. But I just wanted to, you know, this is the, you know, so Annus Mundi starts at Jason and also Walter Raleigh in 7th century also say that. Counts like this, so 895, 880 years, but you know, 80, and then, so the middle number, if I take 803 here, Solomon is liberated by King Ladislaus, because Solomon was closer than Peter, I don't know what, fuck it, Peter like in battle. Whatever, so, you know, 3 years off, Giza ready, Hungarian ready is kesz, like similar to Geza name, kesz, Gez, Giza is also sometimes written like I say Giza, you know. And it's not just it's an offer, but even Stefan's wife is similar Geza name, Gisela, you know. Even the fucking woman of, you know, Bavaria. Vari Hungarian is Miss Castle against some building, you know, crazy. Arpad dynasty, Aripad Romana is winged if you want. R means flood, Apod means reflux. And Saint Ladislaus, let's go back to him. So you get it right. 7 kings, not from this day started, but a bit earlier, 100 years almost. 90 years, 94 years. But you know, even like this. But I don't enter. I guess I observed some other chronologies, but I don't enter. So Ladislaus, and Ladislaus city is a famous city is Varad city, which is interesting at the border of Hungary and Romania. Fucking Romanian side with the they came up with the BS stories, whatever they mixing already shitty history, how to say. Call it the big costly, but Hungarian var Hungarian is costly, or wait, interesting wait also. Wait for what is interesting, because Jason said Giza was built to survive the flood, so they waited for flood. And look again the fucking Hungarian language. Varad is the biggest. Let's get to the shit. English. So this is a large Varad Roman, Oradia, but gross Varad, whatever. Here, border of Transylvania, Hungary. So in practice, at entrance to Transylvania. In Transylvania proper is this, not this one. So. Early history, whatever, Middle Ages. But don't even look. So the yes, the city of Saint Ladislaus, how to say, you know. There are sources who said there are the 3 saints of Hungary on history. These was also an equestrian. So today we also can find his city, hot as fuck say, you know. The Romanian wiki, well, English wiki not highlights, so not even the Hungarian, but everybody knows he was buried there even probably. I guess he said here. Let's see here, you know. This city, you know, he's the only in fact who was buried here, and he built here the church of for you know all Saint Virgin Mary's Church and all you know. So biggest Saint Hungarian king builds Varad city and castle, you name it, you know. But our Hungarian is fucking flooded. Jason said Giza was built to survive the flood. You know. Arad also means floats, so like just some suffix, you know. An interesting, Varad city is in the county of Bihar, Hungarian Bihar, but the Bihar similar to Vihar. Fucking hell, man. Vihar in Hungarian means fucking storm again, so like some calamity and shit, you know. See when the county's name is calamity, storm. The neighboring county is Krishna region, Krishna, Jesus again, or something. Where the fuck is man? Neighboring country is this Arad. You know, the Varad Arad. They made up the country. It also is a city, so a city of Var, you know. A little bit lower than Varad. Arud, there was Hungarian, so the same consonants. Arud means fortress. Because Arud Hungarian means force. Power, how to say, you know. Crazy. It's not yet ready, I guess. Thing. But in Hungarian, like Varad, sounds like so like just not Arad. You say Arad or Arad. You say Varad. It means like literally means your costly. You know, or why is called like your costly? Why not just var? Some var like other you know like city names and put that costly name after it. You know, your costly. So it's like Anki's costly, like somebody's costly. You know, somebody be that for himself or you can already feel here like it's something more. Let's see if I can show this picture. Look here. Andres Kroning St. Ladislaus Chronicle picture. One is reddish, one is brown. Sun, what a flying fuck is here. So the chief cornerstone was put on Giza, seems. So not much came back, let's say, you know. But that is the fucking Hungarian crown or Ladislaus. Because like I said, Ladislaus means flyer down. You know? Oh, fucking hell, man. Fucking language, man. 7 kings here, 7 kings there almost, you know. What to say more. So Jason said Giza needed to survive the flood. And Varad city, who is Ladislaus city, has all these names like flood and flows or are flows, Vihar Storm, you know. Or fortress, Varad can be fortress. Interesting PBV change, PBV letters. Varad in Hungarian means gets tired, so like energy out, how to say. So like really some end times or what the fuck, you know. And there was vuurde, Hungarians means bate. Like, you know. Fuck, I hate this tastature, man. Fucking hell, man. I mean, fucking broke one day. Or aarde Hungarians means forest, interesting. Forest and fortress in English also, right? Buddha. Buddha is not similar to Buddha. So it's probably Varad city. Let's show fucking where it say that. City of St. Ladislaus. It was buried there, but where's the fucking wiki, man? For fuck's sake, man. Holy fuck, I hate this shit. They're not even. He builds, you know, he builds the city or I don't even know. So, or the city or the church for respect of Virgin fucking Maria and all this shit, man, you know. The fuck, man. The date I was trying to search at the first search, not you can find anything exact when the Varad city was built, because you know you have to go with Giza. Not fucking says me. I don't know what. And even the neighboring county, Szatmari, Mocsár, Hungary can be again the swamp. And see, this is not their neighboring country here, right? But Salaj in Romania, look the name. Salu is flyer, but we don't know why. Salaj means shelter. So again, some calamity and shelter or what the fuck, you know? It's crazy. I want to search if they say that they beat it, so he beat it in Varad. Oh, I fucking am. Come on, man, it's Zaid, that city. I must go to fucking this. Fucking. Come on. Big city. Yeah, maybe Jerusalem, you know, to some shelter place. It also is Böle, Felix. Hercules. Some Hercules also is mentioned here. Bath of Hercules or some shit like this. It says, you know, fucking hell, man. Var Castle is Kichivar, not Varad. Varad is something. Yeah, it came some older BBSs. Monastery was founded by Ladislaus. So around here, you know, like Jesus now. But not ready yet, huh? They're playing this me something. It's not the BS story, but something else. He was put that. Pilgrimage side from he was elevated, canonized. But the canonization said elevated, like lifted up, you know, lifting, flying against some shit. So he founded the city. So the Varad city is Giza. It was Geza, Jesus city here. Was Jesus was also said Gezu in Latin, you know. So like Geza name or Giza or Gizel or that shit, I'm fucking up my sword.